Hey, what's going on? Welcome to another. I don't want to call these episodes, but I guess we can call them episodes. Anyways, today I want to talk to you guys about the seller's disclosure. Like I said, I wanted to put content out there for you, whether you're a buyer or whether you're a seller. But I want to talk to you guys today about the seller's disclosure. Okay, the seller's disclosure is a piece of document that you need when you are selling a home, that you disclose information or material information about the property to the incoming buyer. Now, there are some exceptions. You don't, or not exceptions, some exemptions to when you do not need to go ahead and disclose. One exemption that I can think of off the top of my head is going to be the new construction home. A new construction home does not need a seller's disclosure. Okay, so the seller's disclosure form, if you are a for sale by owner, I recommend I recommend that you go ahead and you get on the Trek website and you look for the forms. Now I'm gonna go ahead and show that to you how you access the Trek website. You just go to the Trek website. These particular forms are available to the public, right? So you go to the Trek website, trek.texas.gov. Go right here to where it says forms. You look at contracts, other forms, and then right here under seller's disclosure is the documents. Now, once you download it, it'll be fillable. I already had one downloaded from our particular library. Now, this says seller's disclosure notice. You fill this out. Fill it out to the best of your knowledge. That is the important part. Fill it out to the best of your knowledge. If there are some things you are unaware of, you just put unaware. I think right here on this one, I don't use this one very often, but yeah, it says right here, unknown or unaware, unknown or unaware. Okay, so if you're not familiar, you just put unknown. But if you know that something is defective, just put that you know it's defective. It's always best to disclose something than to leave it up to chance and the buyer comes back and says, "Hey, you didn't disclose, failure to disclose." Okay, it's always best to disclose something. Okay, so this is that form. If you're a for sale by owner, here it is. It's there for you. Now, even if you are a for sale by owner, you may decide that you know what, I want to use a real estate agent. Hey, give me a call, by the way, right? Anyways, um, fill this out. Just fill it out to the best of your knowledge, as complete as you possibly can. Now, if you're gonna work with a real estate agent, if you're gonna work with me, I'm gonna send. I'm gonna send you the options. You got this option or this option, but I honestly do prefer that sellers use this one. Oh, this one's coming straight from the Texas Realtors, what's it called, library. I like this one a little bit more. Why? I feel like it's more detailed, right? You don't have to use this one. You can use the other one. Either or is fine. They both fulfill the property code, right? That says right here, section property code requires a seller of residential property of not more than one dwelling, oops, to deliver a seller's disclosure. Okay, so you do need, whether you're a for sale owner or you're working with a real estate agent, you do need this, right? So you fill this out. Now, I use a program called Seller Shield, and it just kind of guides the seller through the process, and it works out fantastic. Now, the only thing with Seller Shield is that at a certain point, once you're done filling out, it's going to ask you if you want to opt in to purchase protection. It's up to you, the seller. I think that if you disclose everything you need to disclose, you'll be fine without it. Just fill it out, right? So you disclose as much as you can. Again, wise ends used for unknown or unaware. Fill out this form. Now, as you go and you progress through it, there's a couple of things. If you have a home that was built before 1978, we're gonna have to use, the disclosure, the lead-based disclosure. We're gonna have to add that. If you're going to go ahead and, regardless of whether your property has flooded or not, this one's right here is super important. So section 5 says, you know, has or does the property have present flood insurance? And if it does, or if you answer yes to any of these, then we're gonna go ahead and have to add the TXR 1414, which is this one right here. Okay, and this was just letting the buyer know, hey, by the way, read this information about special flood hazard areas, regardless of whether the property has ever flooded or not. If you put yes, I do have insurance, for example, we're gonna have to attach this document. Now that's just information. We'll work on that. Let's just say you have questions. Hey, Lucy, I know what I need to do about this. We'll work on it, right? So, seller's disclosure. That's what it's for. It's a form that the seller fills it out with the best information or the best of their knowledge, discloses what they have to disclose for the incoming buyer. Mr. Buyer, here you go, buddy. All right? You fill this out, continue to fill it out. If you have any questions, ask your real estate agent. Your real estate agent cannot help you fill it out. Now, we can guide you, but we cannot help you fill it out, right? This is what you know. Now, once we become, guys, keep this in mind. Once we become aware of something that you're disclosing, or there's a material defect that you told me about, I have to disclose that, right? So the buyer comes in, or if I'm working with you and you tell me, hey, Mr. Agent, there's this particular defect, the door's broken. Well, I'm gonna, somebody asked me, I'll have to disclose that, right? Hey, I know the door is broken. So keep that in mind. I have to be fair and honest, right? So make sure that you fill this out with the most, honesty, right? And then that's pretty much it. Just kind of want to go ahead and show you a sample, and I'll put this. I'll link it to the YouTube link down below, or I'll link it to my Google Drive. I'll find a way to link it so that you can go ahead and just pull up the sample and look at it and review it. If you have any questions, or if you have any thoughts about maybe selling your house, give me a call. My number is 956-862-1556. You can also reach me at my other number, 956-476-2925. I hope to hear from you. I hope this information is at least minimal guidance, and allows you to be a little bit more informed. All right. If you have any questions, feel free to reach out, 956-862-1556 or 956-476-2925. You can also go to my website, www.martinezrgvhomes.com. You have a wonderful afternoon. Talk to you soon.